A says copy and complete the table of values for the relation y is equal to 3 sine 2x. That's the table. B says using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 15 degrees on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to represent 1 unit on the y-axis. Draw the graph of y is equal to 3 sine 2x for values of x ranging from x is equal to or greater than 0 to x is equal to or less than 150 degrees. C says use a graph to find the truth set of I 3 sine 2x plus 2 is equal to 0, I 3 over 2 sine 2x is equal to 0.25. Okay, let's go to A quickly. Copy and complete the table of values. This table right here for this relation. Now this is our curve. We are given all the values for x, different values of x, a variable there, but we are only given few values for y, this y right here, but we can get the values of y for each value of x by computing this. What is that? 2x, then sine 2x, then multiply that by 3. This is what I mean. Don't just use your calculator and then punch this out. You need to extend the values. This is exactly what I mean. The next thing to find is what? 2x. Okay? The next thing is to find is what? Sine 2x. And then you multiply that by 3. Now, these are going to give you different columns like this. When you multiply these two guys, 3 and sine 2x, 3 and sine 2x, that's what you have as your y on this column. So you're going to have different values like this. This is 0, this is 15 degrees, this is 30 degrees, and so on and so forth. So what will be this? Now this is what we'll be working with. Okay, now let's, for the sake of presentation, let's get this out properly. Okay, now for this column 2x, all we have to do is 2 times x. So 2 times 0 is what? So 0. 2 times 15 is what? 30 degrees. 2 times 30 is what? 60 degrees. Just compute 2 times all these. Okay? Now the next thing is to find sine of this. We're no longer doing sine x but sine 2x. So sine of this column. So use your calculator and punch sine of all these here. So sine 0 is what? 0. Sine 30 is what? 0.5. Sine 60 is what? 0.866. Sine 90 is what? 1. Just punch the rest out. The next one is 3. 3 is a constant, so all this column is going to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Now the next thing is 3 sine 2x. What is that? 3 times sine 2x. So this column times this column. Let's look at this. 3 times 0 is what? 0. Look at it. It rhymes with what they gave us already. So the next thing is 3 times 0.5. What is 3 times 0.5? That is 1.5. 3 times 0.866, that is 2.6. Okay, because of this one decimal place they gave us, we must make sure that everything is rounded up to one decimal place. Is that okay? So this is 2.6. 3 times 1 is 3. Again, this 2.6 again. This is 1.5. Is already there. Multiply 3 times 0.1 is going to give 1.5. It rhymes with what they gave us already. 3 times 0 is 0. Then 3 times 0.5 is minus 1.5. Then here we have, okay, sorry, we made a mistake here. Sine 240 is minus 0.866. So this is going to be minus 2.6. and this times this is minus 3. That is minus 3, and then 3 times minus 0.866 is again minus 2.6. Now let's go over to B. B is where we plot a graph. So let's go over to our graph.